Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. We start here with chapstick. This is the crazy troll nation of YouTube. The crazy because we be acting a fool sometimes. We have fun on our channel. We have fun playing in our makeup. We enjoy watching the channels that we're subscribed to. And the troll part is not caring too much about what the beauty community's standards of beauty are. You set the standard for how you want to look. The bottom line is embrace your natural features, enhance them when you want to, if you want to, but loving yourself even without face paint. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, period. And also not falling into the beauty community saying you need to use this brand, this tool, or this technique. Use whatever brand you want to, whatever tools, whatever technique to get your makeup on your face the way you want to. That is the concept of the crazy troll nation. I do curse sometimes on my channel. I'm feeling kind of calm today. But even when I'm calm, I still curse sometimes. So let's not even try and make up an excuse for it. This is what else you will see here. This is for you, Paul. I'm taking this little tip from Leanna Dalton giving tips to her son, Christopher. I know you be watching my videos. A certain person, Erica, told me that you do. So my tip for you is, you see I start my videos with chapstick. Are you using chapstick? If you're not, you should. This one has SPF 8 for daytime. Then there's a classic one that doesn't have any SPS. SPS? What is that? SPF, you can use this anytime. They have flavored ones. This one was gifted to me as strawberry. I'm going to suggest the strawberry so that when you kiss Erica, she'll be like, ooh, give me more. Okay, on to the video. I know, I'm being silly today. So, but yes, thank you for those of you who watch my videos. Even if you don't wear face paint, I appreciate it. What we're doing today, you saw by the title, we're doing a look with the Nomad Orient Express palette. I did have Venice Simplin Express, which was a condensed version of this. Venice Simplin Express had 9 of these 18 shades in it, but then I still went ahead and got this one after much thought. And what we're going to do is we're going to recreate the looks from Venice Simplin and add in some of the other shades that were not in that palette. And I did give that one away to Erica, so it's ironic I mentioned her earlier in this video because I didn't need those 9 shades when those 9 shades are in here with another 9 shades. And so the first look that I did with that palette, what did we use? We used London in our tear duct area, bar 3674 on the first half of our lid, Bon Voyage on the second half of our lid, Istanbul we used to top the center of our lid, and we used Nightcap on our lower lash line. So we're going to do that, and we're also going to put Guilty 12 on the first half of our transition area, and we're going to put El Oriental on the second half of our transition area. I want to see what those shades are going to look like, and the lighter shades in here are why I contemplated so long on whether or not to get this palette, because they may just blend into my skin tone. But we're going to put them to work today and see what they look like. On my lower lash line, I already have NYX retractable eyeliners. I have brown here, and I put Snatched right here. And the brown did overtake it, so I did go back and put more of Snatched, and I did use an eyeliner pen Soul brush, eyeliner pencil brush to blend that out. And so my eyes are already primed. We're going to get started. This is an Esom T37, and we're going to take London, and that's going to go in our tear duct area. The reason I knew I needed to go ahead and dig into this palette, even though I feel like I used it because I used 9 of the shades from Venice Simplin, is because I have a ranking video coming up as a collab with my homegirl partner in crime, IG DMing in the wee hours of the morning, Gel Beauty 87, aka Grace. And so I wanted to see how these lighter shades showed up on me so that I can be honest in my representation of where this palette in particular ranks when I do the ranking. I really did like Orient, this is Orient Express, Venice Simplin palette. I really did like that one, but I knew I needed to use all the shades, meaning the ones in this palette that were not in Venice Simplin. My goal when I get a palette is to use every shade in the palette. And for Orient, there's 9 shades I didn't use, even though I used the 9 that were in Venice Simplin. This seems to be hard pan. It's not picking up easily on the brush, and you see that shine right there? That's what hard pan usually looks like. And this is my first time using this palette, so I'm kind of surprised that that is happening. Yeah, so I don't know what's up with that. We're going to take a Makeup Geek defined crease brush and we're going to go into that same shade. Yeah, this is difficult to pick up. And we're going to put that over top of Snatched. So that's going to go here. And also here. I need to stop talking so I can edit out from one eye to the next. I know some of you don't care. Some prefer when I edit. Some like when I don't edit. And that makes it challenging for me because then I'm like, okay, so do I just do all the things or switch it up? And so I realized that unintentionally I have been switching it up. So now we're going to go into bar 3674, and that's going to go on the first half of our lid. And this is a light look until we get to the blue. I was debating whether or not to add Roaring 20s, which is the red with the blue, and see what color that comes up with. Blue and red are said to make purple, but does it depend on which shade of blue, which shade of red, you know what I mean? And so I really don't know. And so I'm curious to try that. And I think I might, even though I did use Roaring 20s and Venice Simplin, but I didn't mix it or layer it or anything. This shade is working wonderfully. Very smooth. It's going on easily. It's picking up easily on the brush. No problems at all. So I don't know what's going on with that first shade, London. Yeah, that was weird. We're going to flip the brush over and go into Bon Voyage, the blue. And I had a note here to incorporate Roaring 20s, which is the red, thinking it would play off of the pink. So to use that instead of the blue, or to just incorporate it, we're going to sweep lightly back and forth. Actually, we're going to flip over to the side that had the bar shade on it. Well, we're going to go back and forth because it's not pulling over. And so we're going to sweep lightly in between to get that blend right here. I am chilly, y'all, and it's strange. My thermostat is on 78, and I do turn off the oscillating fan that's over here when I do videos. But I'm chilly right now. How's that blend looking? I'm gonna edit out putting this on the other eye. Oh, I was going to say, so much for editing. The reason I was saying I was chilly is because my eyes are tearing because the vent that's above me is blowing. And so not only am I chilly, but the vent blowing is making this eye tear, just this one. And I'm hoping that's what it is and that it's not that Shadow London, the one that looks like it's hard pan and that didn't want to really pick up on the brush. I'm wondering where to put the red. Like, do I put it like right here or on the outside? Because if it does turn it purple, is it going to turn it a dark purple? And if so, then I think it should be here. So I don't know what to do. and I felt something fall on my nose. We're going to take a clean, I'm sorry, that was Hourglass number 3. We're going to take a clean one. We're going to put it on the outside because Istanbul we're going to put in the center to top, which I forgot about. So, oh, and I am going to tap this off because it's not going directly on top of primer. It's going on top of shadow. Whoa, okay. I'm thinking right now, I believe her channel is Bumsy. I will tag her in this video. She does bold looks like this, where it's just really just bold colors, and she be rocking it. And that's what that made me think of. She does very vibrant, extremely bold looks. And I think, you know, when I get all grown up, I want to be like her. She is fierce with her makeup. Her looks, I'm like, wow. And they're almost editorial, but I know that she wears those looks, and I actually would too if I had the skill set to do it as good as she does. And so I'm not going to say they're editorial, but they are just like really just bold. I'm going to sweep in between, back and forth. Not much though. I think the blend is okay. I'm actually just sweeping this way, going that way, going inward. That's what I'm trying to say. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, and I'm going to sweep this way on this eye. Oh, I'm glad I tried this. So I'm just feathering inward. Whoa. Whoa. All right, sponge tip applicator, and we're going to take Istanbul Troll. And so where did we top this before? Center of, excuse me, so rude. Center of lid. So the center would be where the blue is. Well, where those two meet, I guess. Is this overtaking the blue? I'm not sure if this is what I wanted or thought. Is it blending in to this first shade? Well, the second actually, not the pink, but the bar shade. Is this Istanbul, the gold one, just blending into this one? Because I don't want to lose the blue, and I could just add some more back, like right here. I do like the different colors. I don't like that I'm losing the blue, and I'm losing the blue because I covered some of it with the red. So that's what's happening with that. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. I am really just chatty and not editing. Is it turning the blue greenish? Like, I don't know. And because it's moving my skin, there's like jagged lines, like it's not smooth. It's like my lids are a little crepey lately. My skin has been drier lately. That's how I know winter is coming, even though fall is not really here yet. And I do have dry patches of skin on my face. But then I did wear a mask for like 6-7 hours the other day too. So like this area is dry and flaking. I'm trying to decide if I like this. I think there is enough blue, but I want a little more of the blue. Picking up the same brush, not putting any more shadow on it. We're just going to pat right here. How many shades is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades. Wow. Okay. Still not adding any more blue. We're just patting and pressing from on the brush. My lids are looking textured. Maybe that's just the dryness from my eyelids. Like I'm not. Also, I did notice, and maybe this is what it is. As you can tell, I like to understand why whatever's happening is happening. I am near the end of the primer, and when I blended it out, some of it did kind of crumble. Like instead of blending smoothly, it did kind of crumble some. And so maybe this is happening because of the primer. But you did see everything still stuck well. But as far as how my lids, like here is looking crepey, like this area right here, and then along here is looking textured. This is colorful and I'm digging it. I'm gonna take the same brush, still not adding any more blue, and we're going to just sweep a little bit over top of the red because I'm liking the color that's changing that red. Because this is this shade, this bright red, this bright blue, and this bright red. And I'm liking what it's turning into. Mixing them, well, layering them. So that is that, and this eye is tearing. Where are me Q-tips? And it's only just this eye that's tearing. Which is good, because if it was both, that's even worse. But anyway, still annoying. Guilty 12, which is the light tan. Oh, I'm gonna just swipe it. I probably could use a different brush than this, but because I want to be precise and just put that right here. I think this would be a good blend out shade because, and no, my hand is not the same shade as my face, but this to me is what I mean when I say dusty and ashy, is how that looks. But it may serve a purpose. And this is why I was unsure about the palette, because of the lighter shades. And I was watching a video from Karen Harris. She does tan, skin-friendly makeup. What's weird is some foundation shades we wear the same, and the shade that she has listed as her Fenty shade, that made me look like 4 times darker. So I was just like, So that was strange. So some we wear the same, and some of what she wears in foundation is just way too tan for me, like way too dark. But she was saying she was unsure also about the lighter shades. And then when she started using the palette, she said she got a lot of use out of them and she really liked them. So then I was kind of like, But to me, that does look a little light and ashy. Maybe for buffing out lower lash line, we're going to put that down and take a clean one and go into El Oriental. This is what that looks like. We're going to swipe on the side of the brush. That's what that looks like. So we're going to put that, that's a powdery shade, on the outer half of our transition. Because I just want to see, I don't like that. It just looks really muddy. Like that's not a good tone of brown for me. That's this shade. This was Guilty 12. This is this one. I do not like that tone of brown on me. I think it might be too cool tone for me, for my liking. Maybe it's where I'm placing it. I don't like that at all. Wow, I really don't. We're gonna take a brush with no shadow on it, and we're gonna go in small circular motions to blend it out. And because I put it on top of a tacky primer, it might not want to blend. Shit. We're going to take this brush, go into Guilty 12, and we're going to just brush that over. I'm just tapping in lightly. Damn it. Small circular motions. I tapped in twice. And this eye is starting to tear down. I almost didn't do this video today, but I really wanted to play with these shadows so I can rank this palette. I am not liking that still, and this line right here is not blending out. I liked it until I put these two shades on. Thank you for being here with me through this. I am not liking that. I am not liking that. We're going to put that brush down and we're going to take this brush. Did I say what this one was? This was an Esom V33. These were Scott Barnes 61. Oh, this eye is really tearing. This is a Scott Barnes 62. We're going to go into Allberg Pass, this shade right here, and we're going to use this as a brow bone highlight. I just need something to happen above those two shades I just put there because I'm not liking it. I like this. So just right here. Sorry, not sorry for not editing much. I need something else to happen, and I don't. Fuck. I'm just messing around now. I'm taking a clean one of these and going into Côte Azur. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I just need something else to happen in my transition area, and I coated. That does not look that different than this one. Yeah, they're powdery. So it is a little pinkish, but it's still, we're just going to do it. And I didn't even tap off. We're just going to take this all the way across. I need something to happen here. And that whole thing is just looking dusty. My entire transition area is looking dusty. And this is not the Washed Out and Dusty collab. And look at this. This is seriously tearing. I am not tapping off. And that whole area is dusty. That whole area. What am I going to do? We're going to take another Scott Barnes. This is a clean one, the number 62. And we're going to go into a Roaring 20s. That's the red. And we're going to put that in our transition area. I should use this a Scott Barnes one to get it more precise. And we're just going to do this because I need something here because this is looking to me dusty. I like that better. And I think we're going to leave it just like this. Yes. All right. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Hopefully it'll come out the same. I am using the tip of the brush because I don't want this to go too far up or to be too red because you saw that it is a bright red. And we are doing this here since we have that pink in the inner corner. Okay. Okie dokie. We're just blending that down into the red. That was already there. This eye, look at that. That's really tearing. I am liking it better. I just needed something else here because that was just looking too pasty to me. And I know some of you are like, it was cute. I think some of y'all are just biased. Because I be thinking, like, it's jacked up. And y'all be like, oh, it was awesome. And I'm just like, ah, thanks. We're going to put that brush down. We're going to take a clean Q-tip. Because I do have a shade to put over here. I'm just going to roll it and not swipe it. Oh, maybe I should swipe it. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, and it is like so wet under there. And we're going to take this brush from LaRouche, taper blending brush. This was the most recent one that came in a subscription box. And Nightcap was the shade that we put under here. I'm going to do the dry side first because it'll stick to the brush. The moisture will make it stick and then it might come out darker. Oh boy. Control's life is so hard. First world problems. Having issues putting on makeup. Now the brush is wet, I can feel it. So this is the look. I'm going to edit out putting on a liner, a mascara. Did I say I was trying out a new foundation today? A new shade of a foundation. And it dried quick and it dried nice. It's like a soft matte finish. I don't have on any blush. I am just going to take this because it's here and wipe off some chapstick. Paul, don't wipe off your chapstick. Leave it on all day. Edit out liner, Lancome Soul's Boost, mascara primer, mascara, and then we'll come back and figure out the look. I do like the look. Figure out a lip. I do like the look since I added the red in the transition area. This is tearing. Look at this. There's nothing I can do about it. All right, I'll be back in a second. I decided not to do mascara because not only is this still tearing horribly down, now it's also traveling up into the crease area. So you see this right here, that's my tear going upward. So I'm gonna just wash my face after this. Figure out a lip. I wanna do, it'll be matchy. Ew. This is a Pat McGrath Gloss in Secret Lover. And I don't like the matchy. You know what I'm gonna do? This came in the subscription box. Have not used it yet. Smooth Gel Lip Liner. It's good for 18 months. The brand is that Cali, I guess. And it's not retractable. Shit. So that means I would have to sharpen it. Which means I wouldn't. Because when my dryer goes off, when I sharpen lip liners that have this hard plastic case, I always ruin the lip liner. Is this a color? I don't think this is. Did you hear that? My stomach just went. Like seriously, it did all of that. This is not a color, is it? It doesn't smell nice. What the hell? This is going in garbage. It smells like a spoiled crayon. What does a spoiled crayon smell like? This lip liner. Oh, my eye is irritating me because it's itching. It doesn't feel irritated, but just feeling it under here. This is the Pat Gloss. This came in a subscription box. I believe it was BoxyCharm, and I'm like, what? I remember being surprised, and because I like the formula so much, then I ended up getting other Pat glosses. I want to top this with something cotton ball fuzz. I don't know what I'm doing right now because this tearing thing, it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel irritated, but just feeling the moisture under here. And I don't know why this is hard pan. This is my first time using it. Cotton ball fuzz. You see this? That's disappointing. What shade are we going to take? I believe this is a dual chrome. We're going to use this one. It is Paris. This is a Fenty 230 brush. Yeah, we're just using a bunch of shades. And I thought, I'm flipping over to the other side. I did think that this was a pink, a white to pink dual chrome. And it is. I'm gonna put that brush down. I'm gonna take a clean one, the same one, well, not the same number brush, but a clean one. And we're going to coat both sides of the brush because I didn't want to contaminate this and have lipstick in it. I think this ties in nice with the eye look. You know what it looks like? To me, this looks like rosé. the Nomad gloss. To me, it looks like this. Right? 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So this is going to be it. Not even any blush. This is... Let me just go. Let me just go. Let me just go. And I was going to do a short after this too with this look, and I think I will, and just be like, you know, teary eye, excuse the teary eye. But then up here in my crease area, good grief, Charlie Brown. Yeah, Life of a Troll, y'all. So we used a lot of shades. I put over here how many. I need to count them up. Thank you for being here. Let me know about the look before I added the red in the transition. When I put these three, well, these two, which you can't even see in this one, I do like as a brow bone highlight. Is it there? I don't know. But anyway, thank you for being here for my first look with the Orient palette. Again, even though 9 of these shades were in Venice Simple and Express. And we will recreate the other looks and add some more shades and see what we come up with. And hang tight if you have time and the energy. Some stuff will pop up over here for you to see. If you're still here, you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And click the like button if you liked the video. Thumbs down if you didn't. Leave comments. I do reply back. And you will see me in the next video. Thanks. Chapstick, Paul. Peace.